All right, let's get into it, Rob. We heard the news toward the end of our show. Anthony Davis, and I said, Rob, we talked about it. I was stunned, pleasantly, but stunned when I heard that 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, that's it. Dude was writhing in pain like he was about to die. His ankle was at like a 90-degree angle, his leg and ankle when
you never bought the 2
landed
weeks,
on.
right.
It just, it was just like, man. So anyway, now they're saying it's a midfoot sprain. It'll be reevaluated in 4 weeks, Rob. And we mentioned that. Okay, what's that mean?
That means
probably
6 weeks.
Playing at 6 weeks at the earliest, right?
And Rob G figured it out. There'd only be like 5 Laker games left.
Right. And he will have missed 18. And 12 of those 18, Rob, against teams that are currently in the playoffs.
Wow. That's a big.
Yeah, their schedule now, they got the toughest schedule in the Western Conference the rest of the way.
Because they had a cupcake schedule earlier and they didn't take advantage of it.
Right, exactly. So here's what I want to throw at you. What do you think of the notion of LeBron basically shutting it down and getting ready for next year?
I don't think he could do that. I think that is not acceptable because they're not mathematically eliminated. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but LeBron can't do that.
You think they make the play-in?
No. I think
really?
they miss everything.
Wow.
I really do.
They're like 4.5 games up in the play-in, though.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're ninth. New Orleans is like 11th. I think it's. I'm gonna look it up now.
So they got 4 games, and they'll probably get at least a play.
4.5 game cushion.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs. I just don't.
You think they'll lose in the play-in?
Yeah, then I'll go with that. If they got, that's a significant
especially
lead.
when the teams are bad and some of them ain't even
the other
trying
teams.
to make the playoffs.
So knowing that now, but I don't think that they'll make the playoffs and without Anthony
Rob,
Davis.
It's 4.5. It's 4.5 up on San Antonio and New Orleans in the play-in. Yeah.
I mean, if they give up that 4.5 lead and don't even make the playing game, then something really went wrong. Or LeBron did pull out and decide that he didn't want to play anymore. But I don't think he could do that. I think that would look bad for LeBron to give up when you're not mathematically. You always want to say, Chris, what do you always say? The Lakers have a puncher's chance. If they got LeBron James. You got Westbrook, who's a top 75 player. You mean that Carmelo's a Hall of Famer?
Top
75 guy. You're going to tell me that they're going to throw the towel in?
Of course, that was way back. I mean, Bill Russell's a top 75 guy, too, but, he ain't going to help him.
Wow.
I'm just
Chris
saying.
trying to say that.
Here's what I'll say. I'll say, Rob. I agree with you. There's no way LeBron should shut it down now.
Shut it down.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
But if I'm him, and he's already told us a few weeks ago or a few days ago that my knee is not going to get better except with rest. And so what I would do if I'm LeBron and the Lakers, we go hard. We're going hard for, I don't know, next several weeks, whatever. We're like the next 3-4 weeks, we're going at it. We're trying to win as many games as we can. And if we're still losing, and we got 12 games left, 15 games left, whatever. And we're still losing, 12 games maybe. And LeBron's knee is still bothering him, but he's playing through it. Then in that case, Rob, I would be like, look, LeBron, it's kind of like he did, Rob. Remember his first year in LA? And he came back from the groin.
Don't you remember?
And he kind of shut it. I mean, it was legit because he had the groin injury. And now he's got the knee soreness. So it's not like he's just saying, I'm not playing. It's like, okay, I'm 37. The knee's been bothering me. We tried. We're, 10th seed. AD's nowhere in sight. We're not winning any more than we were before. I think that'd be a good idea. Because see what you can do in the offseason. Even if you can't do anything in the offseason, maybe AD gets better and, you come back ready to rock and roll next year. The thing is, too, Rob, he has scored so many points now this year that he's really, he's going to catch Kareem if he just can stay realistically healthy.
Yeah,
like he needs now to average 22 points, 22.3 points a game over the next 82 games. And, he's going to average probably 28 the rest of whatever many games he plays this year.
Yeah, it's not inconceivable.
So he's going to get Kareem. It's more than inconceivable.
Right.
I mean, it's likely at this point.
But
he always can get hurt. But
I still don't. I don't think you could just quit or pull the plug on this.
At any point in the season.
Not any point until you're eliminated. If they get eliminated, Chris, and there's 5 games left, then LeBron shouldn't play. But I wouldn't feel good about it. If I was a Laker fan, if I bought tickets, I wouldn't feel good about. Like you always say,
what if
not
the
over.
knee is legitimately sore?
But if the knee,
he can play, but you know what I mean.
If the knee is, if he's injured, that's one thing. But if there's a chance to make the playoffs with a chance that maybe Anthony Davis gets back, you know what I mean? Like you can't. I can't see any scenario other than him having a full-blown injury where LeBron should bow out. I don't see it.
Should the Lakers shut down LeBron if things keep going south with AD out and him in the 9th seed and so on and so forth?
All right, let's kick it off with Tony in D.C. You're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What up, Tony?
What's up, fellas? Happy Friday to y'all. Chris, safe travels, my brother.
Thank you, man.
I think that, he has to play for the integrity of the game. And also, it would be a log in the fire of people that stand on this Jordan-LeBron debate for the Jordan side, because they'll look at Jordan's 86 season, I believe it was, where he came back from a broken foot, and he helped the Bulls get into the playoffs, even though they lost in the first round.
They didn't want him to play, right? They actually didn't want him to come back, right?
Yeah, they didn't want him to come back, but Jordan was like, for the integrity of the game, as long as I'm here, we're going to be in the playoffs.
Integrity of the game, he just was competitive.
Right,
he wanted to make the playoffs. Yeah.
He has to compete, and I think that, just for the integrity of the game, he has to do it. You can't, because it seems like it's always an excuse with him, from wearing the cast after the finals to now with the knee.
I don't think this would have anything to do with the Jordan debate. LeBron has lapped Jordan in terms of longevity. Like, Jordan's the GOAT. But, I mean, there's no comparison in terms of longevity.
No, but it would be
quit,
but I think
playing twice. So
I think the conversation of
him
giving up on the season, though, if they were still in the running.
Chris, a lot of Jordan people like Michael Jordan
would never quit. Chris, I think there would be a narrative.
Playing twice, though.
Yeah, but not in the season where you're not officially eliminated, is what I'm saying. I think that people would bring that up against LeBron. I do.
Well, look, I think
thanks, Tony.
At his age, and again, if the knee is a factor, I think it'd be legit.
If he's injured and he can't play, that's
hurt.
He
won't. He's not injured. It ain't about injured. You know the difference. Injured, you can't.
No, I know,
play.
but I'm saying people.
He won't be injured.
Say if he's playing, and then 2 weeks from now he says it's hurt, it's injured. Then you could bow out and no one's going to say anything.
Well, I think that's how they would do it. I don't think he just, we're not going to the playoffs. I'm not. You know what I mean? Yeah. I agree with that. Like, he's not just going to say, I'm not playing because we're not going to make the playoffs.
Robert in Georgia, you're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What up?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, Chris, Rob? How y'all?
Good, Robert.
Brother. How are you?
I'm going great, man. I just wanted to get y'all take on what I think they should do. I don't think he should bow out. I think what they should do is change up the offense, man. I think they should let Russell Westbrook control the ball, put LeBron James off the ball, because like you guys said, LeBron James is one of the hardest players to play with because he dominates. He is the system. So I feel like if Russell Westbrook can take a team without LeBron James, with the Wizards and OKC to the playoffs, then for these last couple of games with LeBron James on the wing, I think he can lead them to the players. I think they just been playing Russ the wrong type of style the whole way.
Hold on. Keep him on. Keep him on. But how about taking the ball out? How about putting the ball in LeBron's hands? I mean, LeBron's won 4 championships dominating the ball. Russ hasn't. Why would I let Russ dominate the ball and then have LeBron in an awkward situation?
Because the problem is that he's been dominating the ball this whole season. Russ been trying to.
He's not. First of all, he's not. He's not dominating the ball.
Chris,
Russ has the ball in his hands just as much as LeBron. He's scoring. That don't mean he's dominating the ball. Shooting 52%.
That's what I'm saying, because he's taking majority of the shots, and he's bringing the ball up the court.
No, he's not. He's not bringing the ball up. He's not dominating the ball nearly as much as he has throughout his career. Russ is bringing it up quite a bit. I would say probably more than LeBron. So I
don't know. I can't say definitively which guy.
I mean, I'm watching them. It ain't nothing like.
I can't definitively say that, but it just whatever they're doing, it ain't working for Russ. That's for sure. But that has a lot to do with other stuff.
Right.
So